Sarper demands $1,000 fine for Shakina's weight in wildest 90-day fiancé scene yet. 90-day fiancé couple Shakina Garner and Sarper Given are on the different page regarding signing a prenup. Read to find out. Things are getting heated up between 90-day fiancé couple Shakina Garner and Sarper Given. After Shakina's friends pushed for a prenup before the cross-cultural couple's wedding, an offended Sarper appeared to impose a fine most surprisingly. The Sunday, May 25th, episode of the TLC reality show had the Turkish-American couple lock horns over their personal demands prior to saying "I do." When presented with the proposition of signing a prenuptial agreement with Shakina, the 45-year-old personal trainer retaliated and told his fiancée that he would weigh her every month. However, his terms of condition in the prenup would be that Shakina will have to pay him a fine if she ever weighs above her weight target. Sarper Given and Shakina Garner's unconventional prenup clauses. As the wedding day was closing in, Sarper and Shakina were looking forward to wrapping up the preparations. However, as the couple sat down for a dinner with friends, the topic of a prenup came up, leaving a flagrant Sarper react in disbelief. When one of Shakina's friends proposed the idea of the couple signing a prenup before their wedding, Sarper was left shocked. He explained, "Per people." However, another friend attempted to clarify the stance, saying that it was not their intention to offend Sarper in any way. Yet, they claimed that a prenup would help them to sort out their financial matters securely if things between them ever go awry. They put it succinctly to say that since they can't control the government law regarding when a foreign spouse can start earning in America, it's better for the couple to put a prenup in a drawer in case the worst scenario happens. Shakina was, however, not that surprised by her friend's suggestion, as she said she could see why her friends were concerned. Moreover, she appeared to get swayed by her friend's advice, and suggested Sarper, who has always claimed to be a bad boy. However, a visibly baffled Sarper confessed to the camera that he was shocked. Moreover, he revealed that he has never had a talk with Shakina regarding a prenup as well. Following his confession, Sarper came back with an outrageous clause of his own. He told Shakina. While Shakina's friends were left dumbfounded, the Beverly Hilton esthetician was unperturbed. She admitted that Sarper putting a clause about her weight was no surprise to her. She explained that he is the same guy that was trying to weigh her from day one. She added. When her friends continued to criticize, Sarper, frustrated, declared that he would be leaving. Though his fiancée wanted him at the dinner, he said that he had had enough and would be leaving, as it was disrespectful of the bride's camp to request a prenup. Shakina and Sarper are looking forward to bedding. As outrageous as it sounds, the Turkish-American couple declared elsewhere in the episode that they are planning to have a bedding instead of a wedding. Shakina's friends and family were left unimpressed when the fitness enthusiast shared their plan to exchange the vows in bed. So, what's going on with the wedding? When are you guys gonna get married? As Shakina dodged the question, Sarper declared they would not be having a wedding. Upon further questioning, he shared that they will have a bedding. When everyone else questioned what bedding was, the couple explained that they would exchange their vows while in bed. Moreover, no one else will apparently be invited. They shared that they decided to do a bedding to honor their tradition of spending most of their time together on the bed. However, their confession left the rest of the group uncomfortable. 90-Day Fiancé Season 11 is currently airing on TLC, USA. Troubled 90-Day Fiancé couple leaves America after heartbreaking news about family member. A 90-Day Fiancé, happily ever after? Couple has left America following the tragic death of their family member. Tragic cast deaths on 90-Day Fiancé have deeply impacted viewers and highlighted the real-life drama beyond the screen. Notable losses include Jason Hitch, who passed away from COVID-19 at age 45, and veteran star David Murphy, who died at 66 following long-term health issues. Their stories resonated strongly with fans. Other heartbreaking moments include Glenda Standridge's death hours after Angela Deem's wedding, and the devastating loss of Adriel, the baby son of Annie Francisco and Robert Springs. These emotional moments on 90-Day Fiancé and its spin-offs show that the real-life struggles of cast members can be just as intense as the drama on screen, leading to questions about these reality show deaths and instances of 90-Day Fiancé tragedy. Julia recently took to Instagram to reveal she was no longer in America, and Brandon had accompanied her. "Hello Hong Kong," Julia wrote in her caption. She revealed it was her and Brandon's longtime desire to visit Japan, but they didn't want to fly so far and not visit a few more countries that were close by. Julia added that they would spend a few days in Hong Kong, followed by Macau, and then head to Japan. What Julia and Brandon's Hong Kong getaway means for marriage. Julia and Brandon's relationship hasn't really been smooth sailing from the start. Even before Julia moved to the US to marry Brandon, he had accused her of cheating on him with her ex-boyfriend, even though she and Brandon were on a break. Julia was never able to win back his trust and, later, faced challenges navigating life in America due to Brandon's parents. Ron and Betty Gibbs' over-involvement in their son's life created discomfort for Julia. It was certain that she would never be able to move to her dream city, like Miami, because Brandon would always live close to Ron and Betty in Virginia. While she managed to move out of the family farm, Brandon gave their new house key to his mom. However, Brandon didn't like the fact that Julia wanted her parents to come to America. To make matters worse, Julia's pet dog Simba, whom she considered her son, recently passed away. Julia didn't want kids of her own despite Brandon pressuring her, and Simba was her best friend who died from a stroke. It appears Brandon has finally decided to give Julia everything she wants in the marriage to make her happy, and it involves them leaving America behind, even for a little while, so she can clear her head. Brandon is proving that he does care about Julia and can put her needs before his responsibilities towards his parents. While he may not be able to cut the cord yet, he could put his foot down when his mother's and father's demands from Julia get too ridiculous. His efforts to prove his love for Julia show that their marriage can still be saved. Our take on Julia confirming if she's still together with Brandon. Julia and Brandon are making their franchise comeback with 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After? Season 9. The previews suggest that Brandon will still be insisting they have a baby despite Julia not being ready to do it mentally. She is also silently dealing with health issues she's not ready to talk about. However, therapy might have worked its magic on the couple since they are now on their dream vacation. 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After? Season 9 premiere scrapes the bottom of the barrel, but we can't look away. Sharp Entertainment scraped the bottom of the barrel when it cast 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After? Season 9, am I right? There's never a dull moment in this franchise, mostly because the cast is so chaotic, and the drama barely gives you time to breathe. Let's dive into the madness of 90 Day Fiance, Happily Ever After? Season 9 Episode 1, because it was a lot. I'll admit one thing right off the bat, I was curious about Elizabeth and Andre, mainly because they've been MIA for years. At one point, they were in every spin-off TLC could squeeze them into, but viewers got tired of the constant drama between them and Elizabeth's family. Her siblings were practically auditioning for their own show with all that pot-stirring, and thankfully, TLC didn't bite. Elizabeth and Andre have since cut ties with the family, which is progress, but it also seemed to put Andre on a power trip. He's always been hot-headed and prone to controlling situations that don't involve him, but his antics at Loren and Alexei's party were both inappropriate and tone-deaf. 90 Day Fiancé. 90 Day Fiancé, Happily Ever After? Season 9 showcases an unhinged Andre. Elizabeth has always made it clear she wants to stay in the US, so it was a legitimate surprise to hear her even entertaining a move to Moldova. It felt like something she agreed to stay on the show, not something she actually believed in. As the episode progressed, it became clear they're not on the same page, no matter how much they want us to think otherwise. My best guess? They were desperate for a storyline to get back in the 90 Day Fiancé mix. The whole thing reeks of manufactured drama, and unless it takes a more grounded turn that doesn't involve Andre steamrolling every woman in the room, I'm out. Andre should have thought about the impact of his words at that party. He wasn't asking Elizabeth to move, he was telling her she was moving. Big difference. Elizabeth enjoys her lifestyle in Florida and has established roots there. Why uproot everything just to stroke Andre's ego?